and it's called The Worst of Broke-Ass Stuart, 20 Years of Love, Death, and Dive Bars. And so it really covers, my writing's pretty wide, but there's a lot of San Francisco stuff, and I've been writing about bars for over a decade now, more than that.
That was friend of the show, Broke-Ass Stuart. I'm Jeff, and this is Storied San Francisco, a podcast about artists, activists, and working people who make this city unlike any other in the world. Welcome to another bonus episode. In it, Stuart talks about his new book, The Worst of Broke-Ass Stuart, 20 Years of Love, Death, and Dive Bars. He'll also give details about a launch party for the book next Friday, October 17th at Kilowatt. For tickets, check the Kilowatt website. The San Francisco Board of Supervisors will also declare that day Broke-Ass Stuart Day. It's a whole damn thing. Stuart being a friend and all, our conversation veers into other, less relevant topics. Please enjoy my chat with Broke-Ass Stuart. If I may, you're a prolific releaser.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Also going back to our first episode.
Yeah, exactly. Woo-wee. The Sharkcast.
Yeah.
Still a good idea.
We're actually at the bar. I don't know if you know this. This is where Story was born.
Really?
Yeah. Because Michelle Kilfeather was a bartender here.
I remember that.
And I was a bar goer.
I drunkenly came in and I was like, I like that photo. I want to buy it.
Yeah.
And then she was smart enough that she really followed up with me. And I was like, well, fuck. Oh. All right. And now it sits in my bathroom where great art belongs. It's actually a great photo.
Is it a photo of a toilet or something bathroom related?
No, I don't know. My wife's in charge of the putting things places because she's literally an interior designer.
Yeah.
So it's actually it's a cool photo of this guy working in a taqueria.
Oh.
And it's like through the window, so it's kind of a small reflection, and you see him working, and it's just a great photo.
I think I know the photo of which you speak. But yeah, this podcast was hatched right over there. And I did a lot of my early recordings here. I also did a lot of recordings at Vesuvio. The first one was recorded at Vesuvio.
Who was the very first one?
My friend Rob Vell. He's a bartender at Tony's. He's actually about to retire from bartending altogether and from working because he's fucking awesome.
And what's he going to do now? He's just going to
chill.
Is he older? How old is he?
He's he's 10 years older than me. It's early 60s.
And he's going to retire.
He's going to retire. I think he's going to stay here, but he's going to travel. He has grandkids in Missouri, I think it is. And yeah, he's just going to live his life.
Good
he's been serving people for 40 years. I'm like, you need to be served.
But even in my early 60s, I'm never going to afford to be able to retire. Good for him.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to work myself to death probably.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm if there's still hardware stores, I'd do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I just hope that when I die, they're not probably going to name a street after me, but at least if they name the buffet at the Gold Club after me, the Broke-Ass Stuart Memorial Chicken and Titties Buffet, I'd be fine with that.
Well, if I'm around, I'll do what I can to help make that happen.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're welcome. And we have it on record now. So, but yeah, let's tell the listeners who you are. Who am I talking with today?
My name's Stuart Shuffman, also known as Broke-Ass Stuart. I'm a writer, a performer, an activist, a former TV host, a former mayoral candidate, and a general shit stirrer.
Yes. Yes, you checked all the boxes for the kind of people that I like to have on this podcast, which brings up that this is your third time to be on the podcast.
Third time's a charm, yeah.
Yeah, we did the Shard episode. Then we did an episode where you might say we went into a little more depth about your life.
Yeah, maybe just a little more than just me sharding myself. Yeah,
correct. Yeah. And tell us why we're here to talk with you today.
Yeah, I have a new book that's coming out. I guess technically today is the release date. When it hits shelves, and it's called The Worst of Broke-Ass Stuart, and it's a collection of all my work from the past, well, not all my work, but a lot of my work from the past 20 plus years of writing, and then we have a big release party coming up on October 17th, and then there are, assuming all things go well, the city will be naming October 17th Broke-Ass Stuart Day, which is hilarious.
I have so many questions about everything, but especially that. Maybe let's start on that end, since that timing of this podcast will be around the party and the Broke-Ass Stuart Day. How did that happen? How does that happen?
I mean,
besides all the hard work and shit you've done for the for San Francisco. Like, how do you do that?
I reached out to Supervisor Melgar, Myrna Melgar, and we're old friends. And I was like, I got this book coming up. What do you think about this idea of a Broke-Ass Stuart Day? She's like, it totally tickled her. She's like, that's hilarious. It's a great idea. Let's do it. And so, assuming that I haven't pissed off too many people on the Board of Supervisors, they're putting it to a vote next week. And then, but I don't think any of my enemies are there, so yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah, and I imagine when those votes come up, it's like, you're kind of an asshole if you...
Yeah, like, who's like... Yeah. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. But
unless it's Gary Tan.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that came up yesterday. Someone was like talking about Y Combinator, and Aaron and I looked at each other. We're like, oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, I overheard him. He didn't. I'm not gonna say where, but I overheard him talking about like who they're gonna try to run for city college board, and it's literally. And I heard him even say, "Oh yeah, we have to figure out how to do this because he worked for ICE."
Oh God.
Yeah. And I was like, of course Gary Tan's supporting a guy who worked for ICE.
Right.
Or no, he works for ICE, and now he's going to leave ICE and, like, distance himself from that Nazi shit. You know?
Yeah. But expect that no one can trace the record.
Yeah, I can find the guy's name. It's in my phone someplace.
Right. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so, but Myrna Melgar's not your supervisor. She's just someone you know on the board.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to know. I mean, the last class of the board, I knew most of the board personally. And, I don't know as many people on the board now, but I definitely know Myrna.
A lot of term limits and defeats and weird shit.
Yeah, recalls.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I hope that I get elected for something one day just so I can be recalled. Like, please.
I feel like with you, it might go hand in hand.
Right.
They're like, how the fuck did he win?
Can somebody recall me from being Broke-Ass Stuart? I'm tired.
Well, you heard it here, folks.
Can it be like the Dread Pirate Roberts, where it's like someone else takes over the mantle and I can just like go do something else? No.
Yeah, or like Bond. Maybe someone
right.
else could come in and play you.
Right.
A woman? A trans person?
Yeah, that's great.
Let's do it.
Isn't the new Bond supposed to be a black lady or something like that?
I lost track of all the rumors, and then I was like, I shouldn't really fucking care. But
I hope so, just to piss off the racists.
Exactly. Like Bad Bunny doing the halftime show at the Super Bowl. So
Pissing off racists always makes me happy.
It's so easy, though.
Yeah.
It's so easy. Okay, where were we? Broke-Ass Stuart Day. But so let's go back now to the book.
Yes.
Is it all only stories that you wrote in San Francisco or about San Francisco, or does it predate your time here?
It's there's different chapters. One chapter's San Francisco, one chapter's bars, one chapter's travel, and it's called The Worst of Broke-Ass Stuart, 20 Years of Love, Death, and Dive Bars. And so it really covers my writing's pretty wide, but there's a lot of San Francisco stuff, and I've been writing about bars for over a decade now, more than that.
Working in bars for a while,
Working
right?
in bars, for a long time.
Yeah.
And my writing about bars isn't like go here, drink this. It's like telling a story about a place where the bar is the main character in the story. More or less.
Hell yeah. The
And so there's a lot of that. The earliest stuff in there is stuff from when I first came to San Francisco. An internship at Bill Graham Presents, and so it's a few journal entries from the journal I kept for my school project at the time, UC Santa Cruz. So that's the earliest stuff. That's before being Broke-Ass Stuart existed. It was just like Stuart Shuffman, the intern,
wow. Okay.
And so
BC, but BS.
Exactly. I'm full of BS. Yeah.
BAS.
And so it's that for my travel writing, because I got my start as a professional writer doing travel writing. So,
right.
It's all kinds of stuff, and it was so hard figuring out what would go in there, because it's funny because I was like, oh, this would be so easy. I've already written everything. Narrator, it was not so easy. Because I had to go through everything I've ever written. Everything,
right.
and I went deep. It was everything from random drunken things I emailed myself from SpecZip, 2 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
What about this? Here's a poem,
Right.
Everything from that to old notebooks and stuff. And so it's poetry, prose, essays, all kinds of shit. And it's a lot. It's pretty cool.
Is it as unconventional as you are, you would say? Like the array of different kinds of things that are in the book? Or is it mostly little short stories or essays or
It's all kinds of stuff.
It's all kinds of stuff.
There's
cool.
poetry for sure, in almost every chapter. I think there's excerpts from my book, so that's like entries about different places because my old books, my previous books were like, travel guides, so
Right.
so there's that kind of stuff. There's a whole variety of stuff. And what's cool is I put in a whole bunch of for a bunch of stuff. I went and put in handwritten notes about like giving more context to some of the pieces. So that's
As
cool.
as you're putting this one together, you mean?
I already did that. So so there's handwritten notes in. I mean,
In the book.
Obviously, I didn't write handwritten notes in every book that was printed. But it was handwritten note on the master copy.
That's why his
and then
hand is enormous right
look
now.
at the size of this fucking thing, man.
Well, going back through some of the stuff maybe that you hadn't revisited in a while, was there, I'm guessing some of the stuff you were surprised by, some of the stuff, did any of it make you cringe?
Oh, there's definitely things I was like, well, this will never see the light of day. Like,
Right.
who thought this was a good idea?
Yes.
And there's other stuff where I was like, oh, this is fucking excellent. I forgot I wrote this, and well done, Stuart. You can really write sometimes,
Right. So
yeah.
like out of body a little bit, like who wrote this? Oh shit, me.
Yeah,
Young me.
Young me had some potential. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about any of those? Again, either like things that you're like, oh wow, fuck, that's awesome, or like stuff that maybe apocryphal didn't make it into the final.
I mean, thankfully, like,
This would be a good place to share that stuff if you want.
Yeah. I mean, there's stuff that like I went back and maybe changed some of the language for because like we don't as society. I mean, it wasn't like nasty derogatory stuff, but it's just like we've evolved as a society how we got to talk about things,
Sure.
And so just kind of like edited some of that stuff out if I wanted to keep the piece, or just got rid of the piece altogether. On top of that, then there's stuff like there's a piece I wrote. I had a column for 7x7 called The Weeknighter, which was about bars, and it was like
remember that,
and it was so funny because they brought me on. I don't know why they brought me on, what they thought I was going to do, but I was definitely like a little too grimy for 7x7,
Right.
But I did some great stuff I'm proud of it. There's this piece from I wrote about Mr. Bing's from the old Mr. Bing's,
Yes.
before because it was like a Chinese bar. Now it's like more of an Irish bar.
Right.
And it was a weird fucking bar back then.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote the piece about that. I was like, oh, this is fucking excellent, And so that's in the book too,
Did your editor give you complete control over what goes in and all that kind of thing, or did they work with you on that?
They
or?
were because I got to the point I was like, yo, homie, there's just too much stuff. I need help because I got to the point I was like, I'm too close to the work,
Yeah.
So.
But also, too much is a good problem to have.
Oh yeah.
Right. It's versus the opposite.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like if it had been left to my own devices, it would have been 1,000 pages, And so now it's 350 pages. So
350. That's digestible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, they helped me do that because I was too close to it.
Yeah.
And there's stuff that I was like, oh, I need that in there. Like, nah. I was like, there's a little back and forth, but like, I think I'm pretty happy with it. I'm very happy with how it came out.
Nice. And who's the publisher?
They're called Terran Empire Publishing, and they're a small publisher. They publish mostly like queer stuff and like fantasy novels and stuff. And then they published Abe from Bay Area Memes, who writes for my site.
Yeah.
They published his book, and so he connected me, and I was like, oh, boom, 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 here we are.
Yeah.
And I'm stoked. They're really great to work with. It's not a traditional publisher, so it's interesting. But books are moving along, and like if they don't have it, if you're listening here, if they don't have it in your local bookstore, which they should, you should really request it because this book should be all over.
Yes. And I like to tell when I'm doing a podcast on a book, just do your best to find it.
Yeah.
At the place where you should buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
and don't buy it from the place.
Yeah, can we say not Amazon? Can we say
totally.
Don't buy it at Amazon. If you want to buy online, buy it on bookshop.org because some of that money goes to supporting local bookstores.
Right.
Otherwise, go buy it from your local bookshop.
Yeah.
Because we love bookstores. I love bookstores. They're my happy place.
And so, Stuart, how long have you lived in San Francisco?
Oh God, I first moved here in 2002, so almost
23.
Yeah, almost 25 years.
Yeah. So, like, how has the experience of putting the book together been?
Yeah, it's a trip.
I actually went to therapy today, like, so this kind of like retro, really thinking about shit is on my mind. But like, it's a big fucking deal. You're putting out this kind of book.
It's kind
right.
of crazy.
It's your life.
Right, yeah, I told my wife.
Your adult life.
I told my wife that right now it's better than life insurance because if I get hit by a taco truck, this book's gonna sell so much and she'll get rich.
But has it been a trip? I mean, how long have you been working on it? As far as like this book,
a couple years.
Okay.
Because I had it going with another publisher. Things kind of fizzled with us, didn't work out, and so then I found this new publisher, Terran Empire, and it worked. So they're supposed to come out this time last year.
Okay.
And things, like I said, fell apart with the last publisher. So
when we were still kind of a democracy?
Yeah,
Ish.
more or less. Yeah, more or less.
More than we are now.
Yeah, things are bad.
Yeah.
But this book isn't bad, so that's
correct. This book is the opposite of things.
Yeah, so It's been a whole ordeal, but and like I haven't had a weekend. I've been working like 7 days a week for like months now.
Yeah.
My wife's fine. My wife's like, "Is it ready yet? Are you done? Can you fucking have a weekend?" And I was like, yeah, "Almost, love, almost." You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, here you are. So congrats.
Thank you.
You want to tell folks about the party?
Yes.
It is. It's open to the public,
yes,
right?
Yes, everybody's welcome. It's at Kilowatt on October 17th.
Hell yeah.
And we have a great lineup. Honey Mahogany is going to be like the moderator. We're going to be a little like reading Q&A, conversation about the book and my career. We have Persia's doing drag.
Yes.
We have Ashanti Altavesi. She's doing burlesque. Like I said, Persia's doing drag, as I mentioned. Landon Endo is doing circus performance.
Yes.
We have Sophia and the Afterglow who are doing live music. And then Deuce Rock, who's DJing. And my dear friend Jen Stokes from Stokes Live Entertainment is the one who's helping me put this together because I'm great at ideas and terrible at details. And so I become like a maniac. I'm like, oh my God, it's all gonna die. So like Jen, who does like amazing. Jen like ran main stage at Pride for like a decade.
Oh wow, yeah.
She's a professional.
Like a day of person who just can do it all.
She's on top of it.
Yeah.
She's a fantastic event production person.
Right. So you want to tell folks when that is and how they can.
Yeah.
How they can.
Yeah, it's October 17th
make it there
at Kilowatt in the Mission. It starts at 7. I think doors are at 7, something like that. Get there at 7 so you can get your book signed, buy a book, yada, yada, yada. You can get your tickets on the Kilowatt website, or you can search through my website too, bookstore.com.
And in show notes of this episode. Yeah. But it's going to be a hell of a party. And I'm excited because I get to celebrate this fucking triumphant thing with all of you. Yes. When you talk about signing books, your hand might actually be big after all that.
I know, right? Like Stretch Armstrong.
You'll start signing with your left just to switch things up, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do actually. Probably better than my normal handwriting.
Yeah. Awesome. And then the Broke-Ass Stuart Day ceremony?
I don't even know how that works. I think I go to the board of supervisors and they give me something. I think I think
it's a plaque or a it's a proclamation or like
a declaration. Yes,
like something probably in a frame.
I'll probably have to frame myself. They're like, here's some paper, kid. We tight budgets around here, No,
but that's actually an important thing. If you do have to print it, go to the library because every card holder gets $2 printing in color for free every day.
I love the library.
For free. It's the fucking best.
Yeah, I've been doing some work with them recently, and we did a really great video. Yeah, about did you know that you can watch all these cool movies through your library card?
I'm guessing other branches do this too, but my Richmond branch has vinyl that you can check out.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Same with the main library.
So
yeah,
cool. So cool.
This would have been really cool back in 2003 when we were all pirating CDs.
Yeah.
We just go to the library, rip one, and then return it.
Yep.
Might have done that.
That might be a good place to end, but do you want to throw anything else in there as well?
I guess one last thing. If you like what we do at bookstore.com and you want to help us keep doing it, because that's really the main work we do. If you can support, join the Broke-Ass Stuart Patreon, massively helpful. Literally, without the Patreon, Broke-Ass Stuart as an entity would be dead tomorrow. So we need you. Thank you.
That was Broke-Ass Stuart, whose new book, The Worst of Broke-Ass Stuart, is available at your favorite independent bookstore. We recorded this episode at Emperor Norton's Boozeland in the Tenderloin. On the next episode of Storied San Francisco, meet and get to know every kind of people artist, Risa Iwasaki Culbertson. Episode 4 drops October 14th, wherever you get podcasts. Music for Storied San Francisco was produced, performed, and curated by Otis McDonald. Our contributing producer is Aaron Lim of Bitch Talk Podcast. And the show is produced and hosted by me, Jeff Hunt. Now in our 8th season, we have more than 280 episodes available on our website, storiedsf.com, or wherever you listen to podcasts. If possible, please rate and review the show. I want to know what you think. Find us on Substack for our monthly newsletter and more. And follow us on Instagram and Threads at storiedsf. Reach us there or email us at storiedsf@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. Try to stay hopeful in these dark times. Keep being wacky, creative, and kind out there. And we'll see you next time on Storied San Francisco. We acknowledge and respect the first humans of the unceded land we call San Francisco, the Ramaytush Ohlone. We condemn the genocide of these and other tribes across the Western Hemisphere. We honor their legacy and history, and we support rematriation and sovereignty efforts.